Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This here is a beautiful tutorial on this gorgeous design. If you'd like to see how I achieve this look, continue watching. First, I'm going to start off by pushing back my client's cuticle with my cuticle pusher, and this cuticle pusher is a little different. It's actually a magic wand. I love this cuticle pusher because it has multi-functions, as you can see. This is actually going to be a part of Artistry Nails product line, as I have mentioned on my stories before. If you guys are not aware, I am going to be launching my own product line soon, so stay tuned for that. And next, I'm going to go ahead and lightly remove her natural nail shine with a fine sanding band that also is Artistry Nails. Once everything is launched, I will definitely go ahead and put everything in the description below. In the meantime, just keep on staying in tune with the date of launch. I'm going to go ahead and carefully trim her cuticle with the nipper. Be very careful when it comes to this because you guys do not want to, cut your client and then have a space where it's all bleeding and very uncomfortable to work with. Please excuse my voice, guys. It's actually getting better, but it is still a little bit more on the hoarse side. It's allergies and they're so bad. So I do apologize for that, but I am making it work. So thank you all so much for your patience, guys. I've been super busy with everything, but I couldn't wait to come back on here and create video and content for you guys. After I went ahead and trimmed her cuticles, I do clean it with a manicure brush and swipe. And make sure you don't touch the nail with anything after this, just because you don't want to put any oils on there. I'm sizing her nails with these tips. These tips are freaking amazing. I absolutely love them, and you're going to see why I love them, because I didn't even have to trim them on the sides to create a coffin shape. Her nails were tiny, so I pretty much got little ones, but these tips will also be available to purchase pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And I'm using clear, that way you can see the design on the bottom. So I'm going to file the side walls if needed. A lot of times, most of my clients, just very lightly, sometimes they do need it to file on the sides just because they're a little too wide. But the other nail tip higher than that would be a little too big. So you can always file the sides. So don't worry about that. And everything I use will be put down in the description below. So stay tuned for that. And yes, guys, I want to thank you guys all so much for your patience. I know I've been slacking on my Mac in here, but don't worry about it. I'm going to be more active on it. So thank you so much. And then I'm going to go ahead and lightly buff out the whole entire nail, pretty much just to blend the tip and the natural nail, but I'm not being on the nail for too long. I'm just literally etching the whole nail so that everything can have like I just like to do it because it makes everything better, in my opinion. Then with your cuticle cutter, your tip cutter, go ahead and cut them. Make sure they're the same size by measuring their cuticle, and hold the tip on the end so it won't fly everywhere. And the reason why I like these tips are because after this, I didn't have to trim the sides. They're perfectly coffin shaped, and they are so freaking nice. I really, really like the way they looked on her. Next, I'm going to go ahead and clean them with swipe, and look at that. Super, super nice. Dehydrate the nails with any dehydrator of your preference, and then prep your nail with protein bond or primer, your choice. So right now I'm going to go ahead and apply clear powder on all these nails. And this is just pretty much, like I always mention, a protective layer. And as you can see, it's super, super, super thin. Like almost nothing, guys. Like when I say thin, it's very thin. Now I'm going to be using our favorite color right now. It's so pretty. This is going to be one of the Artistry Nails acrylic powder. It's actually mint chocolate chip. And when everything releases and launches, I will definitely let you guys know where to purchase. It's a beautiful minty color and I freaking love it, especially using it as an ombre color. The consistency of this is perfect. It's super, super nice, smooth, and just amazing. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do 3 ombre nails. So I'm going to do those first. And what I like to do when it comes to an ombre is I like to apply the color first. Whatever color is going to go on the tip first. And always shape the nail as you're applying it. Go a little bit more than midway, so that you won't have a separation between the two colors. You guys, I'm so excited about this launch. You guys don't understand how much time, effort, and heart was put into this. I am so excited for you guys to try out the products and just about everything. I'm super excited, anxious, and can't wait for you guys to try them out yourselves. Now I'm going to be using Cover Peach for the pink. And same thing, when it comes to this, make sure the green is actually, or mint is actually dry, or whatever color you decide to use. And apply a bead, a semi-big bead, and then drag it down, making sure it blends perfectly. If you need to add more to make sure there's no lines in between, definitely do that. But you guys can always, go back and forth with the colors. Try not to make them super thick because we will be encapsulating this. For my index finger, I'm going to go ahead and do that French tip with gel polish. So I'm going to be using the whole Cover Peach just to pretty much fill the whole nail. In this, I'm not going to be encapsulating, so make sure it's a pretty thick, not thick nail, but a pretty amount of acrylic on there, since we'll just be filing this one. Now I'm going to be using this gorgeous iridescent glitter, and this is pretty much going to be a fade. Carefully make sure you kind of, what I like to do is pretty much make sure that there's like a blend when it comes to this also. Look at that, so gorgeous. This is before encapsulating. So we're gonna go ahead and encapsulate with clear acrylic. And this is pretty much super simple. Make sure it's not super thick, but just enough to make sure the whole nail is covered. And always maintain the shape like I always mention. That way when it comes to filing, you do not have issues or trouble doing so. Now I'm gonna go ahead and file everything, making sure everything is completely dry. And I'm gonna go ahead and file the sidewalls first, like I always do. And this is a 150 grit file that will also be pretty much in the product line. Super excited, guys. I cannot wait. You guys are gonna love this stuff. This is gonna be one of them, the whole square one, and then a 180 100 grit one, which is the half moon one. So stay tuned for that. I'm super anxious. Can't wait to you guys give it a try. Now I'm gonna go ahead and file this with my fine carbide safety bit. And like I said, I always do the sidewalls and this, and then the sanding band with fine sanding band to perfect the shape. A lot of things on here are pretty much Artistry Nail Products. So like I said, once everything is launched, I will put you guys the description, the link below, and that way you guys can give the products a try. You guys are gonna love them as much as I love them. And the way I file this is just making sure everything is pretty much straight by flipping the hand over. Now I'm going to go ahead and buff everything because we are going to seal the deal in a little bit. After I have her wash her hands, I'm going to go ahead and apply this beautiful color. I'm not sure what number it is, but I will put it in the description below. And It was very close to the acrylic powder, so I'm going to go ahead and do the French tip with this. But before that, I'm going to be applying my crystals. And what I like to do is picking them up from this gorgeous palette. Also makes it easier for me to just apply the crystals because I already know what I'm going to be applying. So it's just a little tip for anybody that wants to make their life a little easier. And I'm using Soleil nail resin. Then I'm going to go ahead and spray it with activating spray. This is just a cute, simple freaking design that makes everything look so gorgeous. Used iridescent and opal and AB crystals, Swarovski crystals. I'm going to go ahead and use a striping brush, do the sides first, a V tip, and then do the inner V very thinly. And this just gives everything a different look and very classy and elegant and super pretty. And I'm going to do 2 coats of this because 1 coat is, sometimes it's enough, but for the most part, I always tend to do 2 anyways. And afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and top it off with no wipe top coat from Artistry Nails as well. So I'm super excited, guys. You guys do not know. I can't wait for you guys to try these products out and give me your feedback. I am super excited because I know that I put my heart and soul into this and just super anxious for this to launch. So I will keep you guys updated on the launch date and stay tuned. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram because that's where everything's going to be coming up. And other than that, guys, I thank you guys so much for your patience. Look at how gorgeous this design is. So beautiful. Go ahead and top it off with some cuticle oil. And pro tip, make sure you gently apply it on the nail before taking the picture. That way the picture won't be all oily. And look at this beautiful, gorgeous design. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.